staff who may have been recruited by hostile foreign powers. What you will not have heard of, however, unless matters have really got out of hand, is the secret cadre of officers we refer to as gatekeepers. In this case, not just any meeting room, but one at the top of the building. One at the dead end of a corridor otherwise used to store broken filing cabinets and unused safes. The paint is peeling, the floor stained brown with water from a burst pipe. A sign on the door states, "Electrical equipment, strictly no admittance." Leonard Flood has worked in the building for 7 years and wasn't aware of its existence until this morning. Dark blue carpet, white walls, 2 office chairs equipped with the usual array of levers, knobs, switches, and even a small hand pump to control air pressure across the lumber region. He recalls watching the skittery fingers of a new recruit on another floor discover by chance an unexpected button under an armrest, and her panic at the thought she had accidentally triggered a silent alarm or hidden recording device, rather than made an imperceptible adjustment to the angle of her seat. Leonard makes people nervous, despite his best intentions. Even when, as on this particular Monday morning, he is the younger of the 2 officers in the room by at least 20 years, the more junior by several grades. The one who has been summoned to the meeting, not by email or phone, as might have been expected, but by a quiet word in his ear from a guard as he came through the security pods to begin his working day. I cannot overemphasize the sensitivity of what we are about to discuss, says Charles Remnant. He smiles tightly to show he appreciates that, in this building, everyone says such things all the time, but then frowns to make clear that on this occasion the words must be taken very seriously indeed. 30 years clear of the military, and he wears his tweed jacket and regimental tie as though the whole damn get-up is unforgivably casual. It is the first time Leonard has been this close to him. The distance Remnant carefully places between himself and his colleagues has created a space where truths and untruths can grow wild. That he has his lunch carried up from the canteen on a silver tray. That he has curated a vast compendium of staff misbehaviour he refers to in private as the discipline files. That he lost his left eye in an accident involving shrapnel, a champagne cork, a swan, a bayonet. At this distance, Leonard thinks, judging from the pattern of scars, the truth is probably more prosaic, that someone once screwed a pint glass into his face. The concept is simple, Remnant is saying. Gatekeepers are officers who carry out covert investigations into fellow members of the intelligence community, into their colleagues and friends. Let's not beat around the bush, to ascertain whether or not they pose a threat to national security. Is that clear? Everyone has heard of gatekeeping, says Leonard. Everyone accepts that the office has to investigate leaks, misconduct, penetration by hostile agencies. Why is the existence of the gatekeeper cadre so sensitive? You're in this room because people tell me you're clever. What do you think is the answer? The unspoken word soldier hovers at the end of every question Remnant asks. Leonard turns to face the window. It is the beginning of a long, hot English summer. Light hums indistinctly but fiercely through the reinforced glass. You're talking about a network of informers who maintain a constant watching brief on those around them, he says. They spy on the spies, in other words. Which means they must be embedded throughout the office, in every department, carrying out their regular duties in addition to their covert work as gatekeepers. Your own secret army of accountants, investigators, locksmiths, surveillance,